exposing, okay, and the other person dresses in trousers, and the trousers they are not so tight on the person. I mean, the person is all dressed modestly. I don't think it really matters wearing a trouser, or a Christian lady, or even women wearing trousers and all. I know that there have been a lot of controversies around these things, but I think it all boils down to culture. Okay, so over the time, like in the Old Testament, we've heard a lot of scriptures, and someone would say, and the scripture said the woman is not supposed to wear this, and God forbids it, and all of that. Yes, they had to follow a particular law to be able to live in that particular dispensation. And I'm so sure that, well, per some of the write-ups I've read about some of these things, they tend to make me understand that it was because of the woman. You know, women, we undergo, you know, when it gets to some time of the month, we undergo some things like that. And because they were in the wilderness, there was nothing like the time to really wash, I believe. So there's no way the man would have gone to wear a woman's stuff. I think on that line, it wouldn't have been possible. So I don't think there's an issue, even in our current dispensation, about wearing trousers or skirts, or it's very abominable for a woman to wear trousers to church or something.
I want to still come on now. The Jewish women, the modern Jewish women now, they wear trousers. And we are saying that we don't want to wear it because the Bible forbids it. It doesn't really it's surprising. Okay, the modern Jewish women now, they wear trousers. You can Google and see.
Okay, but it looks like you're only narrowing it to women.
Okay.
Now, I read something about he saying that he was rejected by the Presbyterian Church for national service because of his hairstyle. And then he was kiddie. He's a musician.
Okay.
So because of his hairstyle, he had a very rough hairstyle. So when he went to, I think, Presbyterian Church, he was going to national service over there, they actually rejected him, saying that he should go and trim his hair. When he comes, they will take him. And then he was actually sharing his grievance on the internet why they should do that, because it's his haircut, and productivity does not, match with haircut, or what he's able to do is not about haircut, and he feels that the church are the same people who are pushing people away. Because if I come to church and you are saying my hairstyle is some way, and that is what I feel comfortable in, that is what I can still worship in, and you tell me I should go because of my hairstyle, because of how I'm dressed, don't you think that is actually pushing people away? And it's high time the church actually looked at that.
So it's more like a religion and a doctrine they have.
Okay.
They have a set of beliefs and what they want to uphold in terms of dressing. And if you are a public figure and you expect a lot of people to follow you, and as much you are even having your service, national service at a Christian organization, a religious body or something, and there are a set of rules to be followed in order to be productive there, they are telling you that this is what we do here. So if you want to, you have to get it
So you're
down.
saying that if a church says all women should cover their hair, we should all cover our hair because it's a doctrine.
Exactly. It all boils down to doctrine. That's why there are lots of churches who do not really force women to either wear this and all that. There are some churches who allow women to go just like that on their hair. Some always say that you have to cover your hair when you are coming to church because they believe it's a sort of distraction. But it all depends on that particular religion and what they believe in.
Exactly. So dressing and religion, it does not add up anything to Christianity. So we can be in our Addis, you can be in our Fenties and still go to church, and you're going to be fine.
Yes, that's what we're saying, that it has to also do with culture.
Exactly.
The minister was also saying, Minister Rosa J. She was even saying that in some parts of the world, when it's winter or something, you can't wear. Yes, so you have to look at the time and season. And even if it's the culture over there, that's not what is really, and it's even modest, of course. But when it's so revealing and it's causing trouble in the church,
exactly, because there are times you wear a dress and you're like, Atari, this dress is short. You yourself, you don't feel comfortable in it, or just that some people now, they don't see what I think is upbringing to his part, because some people can wear like clothes and then they feel very comfortable in it. So upbringing too is a part of it. Yeah. And people are using this quote. It's what's in the heart, not what's on the outward. That God is. People are actually abusing it, because I've met like a couple of people who are not, like, people have approached them for not dressing properly, and they say the worship there is in their hearts. It's not what's on the outward. So people shouldn't look on the outward. I think they are actually abusing that kind of statement.
Yes, I think so too.
Exactly.
I think so too. Because when you read Timothy, it tells you, before it comes to women dressing modestly and all, it tells you that men should pray. And I think the continuing verse should have a link with the verse before that. Yes. So it means that probably if the writer is admonishing them men to pray, and he's telling you, the women, to dress modestly when you're coming to church, then it means that when you don't dress modestly, it means when you come there, you probably distort the service.
Sure.
Exactly.
Their focus and everything goes on to you, the woman. And especially those who lead ministrations and preach and all of that. If you do it so much, we tend to focus on the looks other than the message you're bringing. And I don't think that's the central focus of the gospel of the kingdom.
All right, so let me get everybody's point on this particular subject matter. What we are trying to find out is giving specific hopes to dressing, having specific dress codes for church, because we know that there are certain churches they are specific on their dress codes. You have to look this way. Other churches may be liberal, others are very, very strict on it. Does it really matter the kind of church people, the kind of dressing people put on for church services? Doesn't matter. That's the central focus we want to direct this discussion. Does it really matter?
It matters in a way, and it doesn't matter also in a way. In the sense that the problem is not about how we dress, but it is rather the motive behind it. If your dressing is loud, then it passes a bad or negative influence to another person. Our sister cited an example. I can't remember one day I was leading praise and worship at church. You see, the Bible said, 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse number 9, the Bible said women should dress modestly with sobriety. Okay, that word modesty means that to cover your nakedness. All right, I was at church leading praise and worship, I think in Pastor Michael's church, and in the worship, I don't know what happened, but I just closed my eyes. So I opened my eyes and I saw this woman. I don't know what happened to her. She brought out her breast. Apparently the is it blouse? How do you call it? The top.
Top. And then her breast was showing.
Is it blouse? Is that how it? Yeah, they were wearing something of that, but it was shorter. So if she intend bending, it will come out. And as I opened my eyes, coincidentally, I glanced on it, and trust you me, come on.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Confusion.
Hallelujah.
So dressing modestly means that to cover one's nakedness. So if the person is wearing trousers, the person is wearing
crop
or something, and the thing is not covering the person's nakedness, there's a question mark there. Because see how God created you women is of a kind. You put on something that you think is normal, but to the next man standing beside you is something else to him. Exactly. No wonder the Bible says women. And bear in mind that the Bible women refers to wives. Bible women refers to wives. Mm-hmm. There's talking about wives there.
All right, so if I get your point, it's not really about what you put on, but your motive for putting on what you are putting on. Yeah. Is that your point?
Yes, please.
All right, what do you think, Amina? What do you think? Does it really matter the dress code, what we put on for church services?
Not really, and I think churches shouldn't be restricting people on what to wear, because some people are not comfortable like that, like covering their hair. Some people want to flaunt, like they actually want to look good. Me, for instance, I want to look good wherever I go. So if you are telling me that I should cover my hair, I should wear cover my head, I won't come. Because now the point is, I am coming to listen to, even though I'm not going to like dress inappropriately, wear a short dress or something, I would want to wear something that I look good in, that I feel comfortable. You shouldn't tell me that I should wear cover and slate, I should cover my hair or something. The point is, I am coming to listen to the word of God. And see, when you see Jesus, your life changes. So nobody's going to tell me that I should wear this to church. I've already seen what there is, and I know once you receive Jesus, you have wisdom, you have knowledge, you have insight. So you know your way, like you know how to do things the way you're supposed to. So I don't think that churches should have a dress code. You cover your hair, do this, do that. Because
So are you saying people should be allowed to decide whatever they want to do for church service? There shouldn't be any rule guiding anybody.
no, I don't think so.
So
The fact that there's no rule doesn't mean you should go overboard. You should do.
no, but who determines if somebody's going overboard? Because if it's left to our own discretion, you may think that okay, if you put on this, you're okay. I also think that if I put on this, I'm okay. So then, who judges what? Who tells who what?
But if there's a law to, then it will actually deter you from going to church. So now what do we do?
Coco, what do we do?
What do we do? I really don't know. Because when you tell me to do it, I will come. I'll look for a church that I will feel comfortable.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are opening our phone line. You can call this number 0545108847. I believe we all know about this particular phenomenon. I mean, the church now. It's very prevalent and we all can see and really relate to it. What do you think? Does it really matter what we put on to church? Should churches be very strict on specific dresses? There shouldn't be any dress code. Do it this way, do it that way. Or it should be so liberal, left to people's own discretion. What do you think? 0545108847. We have some few minutes to wrap up with this discussion, so you can be quick about it and send us
I think I want to
let me
say something.
listen
Okay,
to those boys, then I'll come up.
Coco Shana didn't say. She didn't say. I have
All right,
something to say.
okay. Let's see if you can talk to this person.